I've known I wanted to be a civil rights lawyer since I was about 10 years old. And not even 10, maybe about 5 years old. So much so to the point that I begged my mother to allow me to wear a suit and carry an attaché bag to my kindergarten picture day pictures. I've always known that this would be a challenging career. What I didn't know was that I'd be dealing with the levels of discrimination and the rollbacks of laws that really have set up the groundwork for civil rights work in this country. I didn't know that those laws would be becoming repealed in the time period that I'd be practicing law as a civil rights litigator. And this type of shit, you wonder if your living's in vain. I wrote a piece on Substack about kind of how dealing with the fallout of the country over the Voting Rights Act. It focuses on the Voting Rights Act, but it really is the sentiment of being a civil rights lawyer and really even just a young law student in the midst of what is seemingly the undoing of the protections that came as a consequence of the civil rights era. The undoing of all of those laws in a matter of 3 or 4 years at the national level. The slow march in the southern states has been happening for the last decades or two. But all of it coming apart just feels like hurtful in a way that is tough to navigate. And it really does make me wonder, am I doing the right thing, making the right contribution? It made me wonder whether was making the right contribution in being a civil rights lawyer in this time period. Like, is this the best way to be a part of the fight? And, you know, of course I came to the conclusion that yes, it is. Similar to the Clarksons at the end of the song, is my living in vain? No. Oh no, of course not. Because up the road is eternal gain. And it also kind of reminds me of the fact that why Black gospel music has this affirmation-based language in it, because it is a true testament of the fact that throughout every period in our existence in this country, we have always had to balance and deal with real life and our belief about our powerful being and God taking care of and looking out for us in the other realm. But yeah, I am not like decommitted from civil rights or nothing like that. And I think other people in the fight with me who may be doing similarly situated work or positioned similarly, maybe you're fixing to go to law school soon, or you're applying to law school this cycle to be a civil rights lawyer. I think the important thing to consider is really how you want to do the work. And also just kind of realize too that like your role is your role. And like there is no need to give up or to walk away from it. And that this fight, America will never fully recognize the wrongs it's made as it relates to Black people in the post-slavery context. And it'll never really own up to the promise of who it claims to be. But it's not up to it. It's not up to the forces against recognizing Black Americans as full, proper citizens to succumb to what they want, what they envision for the country. It's not up to them to allow that to happen. It's up to us to refuse for it to happen. But I would love for you to read the work that I put on Substack. Links in my bio if you'd like to read it. It's free. All of my work on Substack will remain free. I'm not charging anybody for anything to read my work on Substack. I just enjoy writing about things that I care about that are important to me, and I hope that this helps motivate you as well, and know that your work is not in vain. It's not in vain. Peace.